Great. Good. Alright. I call this meeting to order. Mr. Mayor, please call roll.
Mr. Grumbles?
Present.
Mr. Rivers?
Present.
Mr. Anton?
Here.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, do we have any agenda changes today?
Are we going to discuss, I think we should have a plan for communication board. We went and asked for submissions. I know we got a lot. I have people asking me what the status is. I feel like we kind of rushed. We should have maybe fleshed out more of what the committee is going to entail, but I feel like we need to give them some kind of response. And I don't know if Amanda should get those resumes or do you want to discuss that in old business, what we think we should do, or?
Sure, you know that.
And then how about, we've been tabling the renovations. Are we going to talk about that?
Well, that was actually one of my changes. It's to be included in executive session.
Okay. Just a second. Are we still discussing the receptionist position? Or was that left on and just not removed?
That was number C under old business.
I think I forgot to write down the other ones. Oh, if I think about it, I'll find it up.
Yeah.
I have nothing.
I have one.
Okay.
To remove, under zoning report, remove item number E. Discussion and action regarding the intern position.
I have to add to executive session as B, which is going to be pursuant to ORC 121.22G3 due to imminent legal action regarding the appropriation of land improvements on East Orange Road, and also discussing legal information regarding the Township Hall renovation. And then C is pending or imminent litigation. And then before we begin our 10 a.m. zoning hearing with EBCON, we need to add a minor adjustment, and that is in regards to the hearings for the Evans Farm JED. That just needs to be recessed to the next to a March date. So that just in addition, we're going to change the date on when the hearing is going to be. Anything else? Good.
One more thing, I'm sorry. The journals, is that gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've got a minute. If you want to discuss when we approve the minutes, that's fine. All right. Do we have any public comments today for items that are on today's agenda? We do not. So that takes us to the JED. Been asked to recess to our second meeting in March, which is March 16th trustee meeting at 6 p.m. So we simply are just recessing the hearing for the JED to the March meeting. I make the motion to approve resolution 20-067 to recess the public hearing concerning the proposed joint economic development contract to the March 16th, 2020 trustee meeting at 6 p.m.
Second.
Mr. Rivers?
Yes.
Mr. Grumbles?
Yes.
Ms. Granto?
Yes.
All right, that takes us to our zoning hearing this morning. So we will now open zoning case ZON-19-05 with Epcon Lewis Center LLC. With that, I will turn it over to Ms. Bonnie.
I'll read the legal notice, sorry.
Okay.
Notice is hereby given that the Orange Township Board of Trustees will be hearing zoning application number zone-19-05 of Lewis Center Ravines. Single family plan residential district. Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm missing something. On Monday, February 3rd at 10 a.m., the applicant is Joel D. Rhodes. The owner is Epcon Lewis Center LLC. The sites are located at 544 Lewis Center Road. Average acreage is 22.45 plus or minus acres. And they are requesting an amendment of the currently effective development plan approved under application number zone-17-09 of Lewis Center Ravine Single Family Plan Residential District. And that notice was published and the postcards were sent on time, 10 days before. Thank you. The applicant and their legal counsel are here to present. It's a pretty straightforward application. I did provide a staff report for everybody to review, and the applicant can touch on that more.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Rivers, thank you, Michelle.
And I do need your name and address before you start.
Yes, sir. Tom Hart, 2 Miranova Place, Columbus, representing Epcon. With me here is Joel Rhodes, as Michelle mentioned. This application is pretty straightforward. We're trying to amend a zoning application that was previously approved and actually taken through the process by someone else. And for that reason, we had a little bit of an oversight because someone else owned it. Epcon traditionally, and I think without exception, has, when they develop properties in Orange Township, they placed a sales office in their community center. It's just a lot better for a lot of reasons to have that sales function in that clubhouse location, community center location on their site, because that's where so much activity takes place. Parking's easier. And so, one of the changes we're asking for is to allow the sales function, the sales office, to operate inside the community clubhouse. There's an additional change because the Epcon markets patios as an option in their outdoor spaces. Their units all come with an outdoor courtyard space, and today they can offer paver patios in that space and into the setback, but not concrete slab patios. So, they want to be able to offer both paver patios and concrete slab patios at grade. Under the code, one is considered to be a structure and one's not. And so we're trying to ask for explicit authority to market and sell both of those items, paver and concrete slab patios. So those are the 2 changes in the back, some of the background.
All right. Any questions?
No, I believe the zoning commission voted unanimously on this.
Yes.
I didn't.
It's pretty straightforward. I don't have anything to add. I make the motion to approve resolution 20-064 to adopt modification and recommendation of approval of the zoning commission as to zoning application ZON-19-05 Epcon Lewis Center LLC, requesting modification of the approved development plan for the Lewis Center Ravine Condominium SFPRD zoning application ZON-1709.
Second.
And just for the record, the resolution includes attachment 1.
Which includes attachment 1.
Yes.
Second.
Mr. Rivers?
Yes.
Mr. Trumbull?
Yes.
Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
All right. So with that, that closes the zoning hearing for ZON-19-05. And now we are officially opening the hearing for zoning case ZON-19-06.
I'll read the legal notice.
Thank
Notice is hereby given that the Orange Township Board of Trustees will hold a public hearing on Monday, February 3rd, 2020 at 10 a.m. For the zoning application number zone-19-06 of Epcon Clear Creek LLC. The application is an amendment to the currently effective zoning development plan for plus or minus 49.8 acres within the courtyards of Clear Creek Single Family Plan Residential District approved under application number zone-18-02 of Epcon Gables.
This one's really a mirror of the first one, except Epcon did take this one through, so as a function of that planned district, the sales office was already included in the clubhouse. This change is simply to allow concrete slab, at grade patios in the setback as well as the pavers that they can do today. So it's limited to just the patio issue.
Anything to add? And this was a unanimous vote
Yes.
by the
both
zoning
applications.
commission. All right. I make the motion to approve resolution 20-065 to adopt with modification the recommendation of approval of the zoning commission as to zoning application ZON-19-06 of Epcon Clear Creek LLC, requesting amendment of the approved development plan for the courtyards at Clear Creek Single Family Plan Residential District, zoning application ZON-18-02.
Second?
Mr. Rivers?
Yes,
Ms. Tranto?
Yes.
Mr. Trumbull?
Yes.
and this includes attachment 1 as well.
I just want to thank the board for having this hearing today, and also for working with Michelle. We really appreciate working with her, and I want to thank her. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. And with that, we will officially close zoning case ZON-19-06 and return to regular trustee session. That takes us to our next item on today's agenda, which is our approval of minutes. I believe you had asked about the journals.
Yes.
It's my understanding that those are being caught up and they should be moving forward the next week to
Next
10
week or
days.
so, they shall be finished.
Can we post the ones that are done?
I'm sorry?
Is there any reason why we can't post the ones that are done?
No, I can post those. I've been working on making sure the format's consistent. I had to make a lot of changes because we're following the commissioner's way of doing it. So I think we have it in pretty much final form. So there's there's some that I can post for sure if we do that.
I make the motion to approve resolution 20-056, approving electronic record of the proceedings from the following: January 15th, 2020 special trustee meeting, January 21st, 2020 regular trustee meeting, January 27th, 2020 special trustee meeting.
Second?
Mr. Rivers?
Yes,
Ms. Taranto?
Yes.
Mr. Brumble?
Yes.
and we do have some guests here with us, so I was going to ask if we can move up the executive session to this part in the meeting, if that's okay with everyone else.
And Deb, just to elaborate on the minutes briefly here, part of when I spent time with the team a few weeks ago was clarifying exactly what they need for their purposes. So there's focus. I did communicate the requirements back to fiscal. And so there's going to be some effort and focus in getting the previous year minutes put into copy as a reference, not only for internal but external parties. So the concerns were discussed as a group, and apologies for not communicating that back to the board in a more timely fashion. But I think we've got a good plan in place to get those caught up.
We still need resolution number for the executive session, right?
Let's look in the back.
I make the motion to approve resolution 20-068 to enter into executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official in pursuant to ORC 121.22 due to imminent legal action regarding the appropriation of land improvement on East Orange Road, and also discussion regarding legal information regarding the Township Hall renovation, and then C, pending or imminent litigation.
Second.
Mr. Rivers?
Yes.
Ms. Franco?
Yes.
Mr. Grumble?
Yes.
And then joining us will be Mr. Cowan, Mr. Lane. Is that?
That should suffice.
Is that?
I think that should be good.
That's everyone.